good to go.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Guild meeting for February. First, I'll say I apologize for it being a week late. That's on me. I had a major thing going on here with my work and stuff, but at least we're here together now. It'll still be the third week of the month, like in March and so forth. So, again, welcome one and all. Let me give a nice shout out to everybody's birthday in February this month. There was a lot of us, so I'm not going to name everybody except myself. Thank you. And hope you guys had a happy birthday. Alrighty, let's get started with some promotions. We got a slew of them this evening here. And let me just say right beforehand, if there is anybody that has been here that I did not mention for more than 30 days, just get with me or one of the officers after the meeting and we'll get that rectified here for you. So with that said, let's congratulate the following members that are been promoted to Disciple. Amber, Anna, Bad 2, and if I mess up your name's pronunciation, forgive me. Bell Filmetic, Boomer, Singar, Vog, Durtak, Grayson, Jaylee, Justix, Castellan, Kryptonius, Legolas, Mad Wolf, Malik, Malk, Lucifer, Narradin, Odd, Avenger, Qui-Gon, Rekleka, Sainthood, Seizure, Sirdanzo, Skagrit, Beast, Tram, Tiskillian, Valak, Valkenzo, Veronica, Flankery, or Flankori, however you pronounce it, Spring, and Canada Rocks. Congratulations. Again, if there's somebody here that was not on that list that should be, please forgive me and just get with one of us afterwards, and we'll definitely rectify that. That being said, over the next couple of weeks, the officers and myself, we're going to be going over the ranking structure, promotions, what each rank is responsible for, how to get there, so all of you can see that, and we'll have it on the website in writing. Just keep in mind that we'll keep you guys informed when that stuff comes out, so you'll have a better idea of what to do, how to get ahead in the Force Disciples. When you exercise a lot of leadership and stepping up and doing things like that, that's a nice hint for you guys. But we'll have something in writing so you guys can see that. Next item on the agenda, the TeamSpeak channel. I have been so busy, I had not a chance to go over a lot of the benefits. I will be testing it this week, and by next weekend I should have an answer of whether we'll be switching over to TeamSpeak or not, but I will test that, and I'll have some of the officers help me out with that. Any questions on that? Okay. Any questions on the ranking structure or anything like that? Okay. I'm going to start off with Hayate. Captain, if you have something you'd like to put out.
Yeah, so one of the things I'm going to be making an objective over the next couple of months, and this is more so on you guys, because I can't do it without you guys. So what it's going to be, though, is I'm looking for, at a minimum, a person, if not more, that want to step up and learn how to raid lead. Learn basically the ins and outs of it, learn how to organize, learn how to effectively manage a team, even if it's not a set team, if it's a group you put together, you throw pugs in there or whatever, it doesn't matter, but just to learn how to better lead in a team, like a team effectively, and manage that. And with that's going to be basically learning the mechanics of every raid in this game, from story mode all the way up to nightmare. Every single fight, all the raids that we have, so that you can be a subject matter expert in those and represent Force Disciples not only within our own ranks, if we put groups together or something like that, but also outside of this guild. If you're in a group with a bunch of pugs and they don't know what to do, you can be that voice that can kind of show, hey, Force Disciples knows what the hell they're doing, and we can help you out. We can help you learn these fights. Or if you put a group together and you're doing stuff, you'll be able to command that group, and those people look at you and say, hey man, this dude from Force Disciples, like, he knows what's up. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. Again, it's up to you guys. I'm putting it out there because I kind of have a roadmap for a direction that we're going to be going here soon, and we need more people who are capable of leading raids, leading operations, leading flashpoints, just whatever it is, basically everything that encompasses PvE content. I need somebody to pretty much let me take them under my wing and teach them, so they can do that stuff. So if anybody is interested in doing that, and I mean seriously interested, I don't want anybody wasting my time because I don't want to waste your time. But if anybody is seriously interested in learning that stuff and becoming better to that end, just get with me after the meeting, and I'll go over how we're going to do that. But definitely looking for people to step up and do that. That's all I got, Fufi.
Okay, cool. Dracon?
So for this one thing really for our calendar, I know most of us generally just like to run raids and PvE and everything else, but I don't want that to be the only thing that we do if other people are interested in stuff. So I just stress to everybody, if there's anything anybody wants to run, flashpoints, or if it's PvP or something like that, you just burnt out, you want to get away from the constant raiding that we have up on our schedule. We typically have a lot of stuff. Please just throw it up on the board. You know what I mean? That way we can kind of do other stuff. It could be Datacron runs. It really could be like anything. If it's just anything you guys want to see, and hopefully we'll have some good turnout, and hopefully people will want to go run that stuff. But yeah, man, just be proactive with going on and throwing it up. If there's anything any of you guys want to see, that way, we don't have to be one-dimensional. But as it is right now, from my understanding, with all the polls we've done in the past and everything else, people just generally want to PvE. But if it is something that you want to do, we can't do anything about it as officers. If with all the stuff we have thrown up, unless there's a demand for it. So put it up on the calendar, and I'm sure I'll sign up for everything I can sign up for. But yeah, just be proactive, throw it up on the website if there's something that you do want to run and do want to see. That's pretty much all I have.
Yeah, and just to touch on that as well. Even if you're going to play tomorrow night or something, and you know what you're going to do, let's just say you're going to do dailies, or you're going to run a couple of flashpoints or something, put it up on the board, because somebody might see it on the calendar, is like, hey, that's something I might want to do, and they'll sign up for it. So I mean, it's just like he said, it's just an encouragement to get you guys to participate and put stuff on the board so the rest of us can see, hey, this is what this guy's doing, and I think I want to help him out, or I want to join it, or I need that, or what have you. So again, it's all open to you guys to put things up onto the board, and I strongly encourage it. It's really, it's a good thing that lets your members know what you like to do, and possibly can get some cohesion going on in there, instead of hanging out on Fleet all day or something like that. So any questions on that? Roger that. Chiron, anything?
Just that the Bank of Wonders is open to everybody. If anybody has any questions on what's in there, I do have a forum up, and along with that, Des actually has a forum up for what people would actually are looking for. So if you don't see what I'm looking for, or what you're looking for on my Bank of Wonders, post your stuff there, and I may be able to find it within my stuff, or somebody else may have it as well.
Roger that. Any questions on that? Okay, Zeno?
Where do I find that?
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Where do I find stuff on the Bank of Wonders?
It's going to be on the in the forums under the general discussion.
Okay.
Awesome. Zeno?
Just same as usual. Anything he's done, feel free to get a hold of us. I mean, that's what we're here for. Don't forget that, I mean, you need stuff crafted. We've got the posts up on the forums. You can ask in Guild. I mean, I've seen a couple, which is really good, where we've gotten it done for everyone. I've been expanded into checking out other games and stuff, repopulation, and actually started on Elder Scrolls the last couple of days. Pretty interesting. Got the guild running up over there. Anytime I'm over at these stuff, you can always leave a note somewhere on the site, send a private message, always pulled over for anything that's needed. I mean, that's what we're here for.
Roger that. Okay, anything from the floor? Okay, feel free if you have any comments or anything like that. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on the events thing. Do me a favor, guys. When you guys go in there to create these events, when you have the, I guess the window or whatever you want to call it up, that let you type in the name and the description and the times and all that. There will be a section. It's almost exactly in the middle of the box. It says who can view and comment. Please change that to all. It should say access all. The reason I want you guys to do that is so if somebody comes to our website that doesn't, have access to it or is registered to it, if they can kind of see what Force Disciples is doing, it's a good promotion tool for us. It's good for people stopping by, for the guides that I've written and for some of the other things that some of the other guys have done. We get a lot of FaceTime from different people. If they see that we're an active guild, that we're actually doing things and stuff like that, it tends to draw people in. So if you guys can help me with that so we can showcase to everybody else, that we're active and we're doing things, I'd appreciate it.
Indeed.
Fufi, did you, and maybe I missed it, did you go over the email thing and getting everybody with their characters to respond and stuff like that?
Oh, no, that was the last thing I was going to do.
Okay.
Hayate.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I thought it was set up by access all was automatic, because when I set my event up, it says that and registered users automatically.
I actually went back in there, and I do this periodically. I go back in there and check the ones that you guys put up, and I change them to access all if they're not. And I don't know if yours was, but there were a few of them that weren't, so I just changed them and decided I'd make a note of it at the meeting.
Yeah, there's an access registered, access admins, and an access all. Pretty much want to get all three of those covered. If it selects it automatically, that's good. If not, just go ahead and select it so we've got it covered.
Mal, you are scary standing there in your underpants.
And please, for the love of God, come to the meetings with the clothes on.
I have boots.
Okay, last item on the agenda. What I'm going to do and what I periodically do every now and then is I send out an email from the website to all registered users or all guild members. Call it a roll call, if you will. And this is what I want you guys to do when I send it out this month. Instead of just responding here or any crazy things, I want you to respond to me with all of your characters' names on there. We've got to do some maintenance to the officers as far as our roster is concerned. So when you get the email for the roll call, just respond back with all of your characters' names on there. For those that are not, and you guys are here, but those that don't respond after 7 days, I'm going to send out one more email to you guys to see if you're okay, if you hadn't communicated with us that you're going to be out of town or gone or what have you, and if I don't hear from you after that, then you will be removed, or those will be removed from the guild. So, again, this is just another thing that we like to do to, keep maintenance and, upkeep on our roster and our active and inactive players. So I'm going to send one of those out this week, probably tomorrow. So just letting you guys know what's going on with that. Any questions?
Yeah.
Do you all have one of those? One at a time.
No, go ahead.
Are those going to be annotated on the member notes?
Yeah, that's the reason we're doing it. That's the reason we're going to bar it up somehow.
Okay, and then just a request. I know that you guys have been together a long time, and I know some officers are putting notes on their alts that master of this or yada yada yada. I mean, for us new guys, that's still confusing as hell. We really need to know who's who.
Yep, that's all encompassing. It's all gonna be taken care of once we get that email responded to with everybody's alts, and it doesn't need to be every character you have, just every character you have in this guild. Everything represented in this guild is what we need. That way we can go in there and fix it, because it got jacked up.
Okay,
And just indicate your main on there too first, and your alts, but just that would kind of help too.
Can I ask a question?
I had a...
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Does that include Republic and Imperial set, or just Republic?
This is just for the Force Disciples. We haven't done anything. The Imp Guild that we usually have is just for fun or whatever it is, but I'm more concerned with just here on the Republic side, the Force Disciples.
Okay, thank you.
Next.
Yeah, I was just wondering, you said about sending out the email. Are you sending that to our actual emails like Gmail or whatnot, or in-game, like Engine?
No. It's gonna go to whatever you have registered as your email through Engine. So I'm gonna send it out through Engine, so it'll come to you whatever email address you have registered for that.
Okay, that's all I wondered. Thank you.
It should,
No problem.
Just to clarify that, Nearden, it should go directly to your Engine email. So when you access our website, in the bottom right corner where it has that mail icon, it'll say you have an email.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Perfect.
Yeah, what I meant to say is that I get a notification to my regular email account when something happens here on Engine, so I didn't know if you guys have that set up or not.
Yeah, I do, because I've used this for previous guilds from World of Warcraft or clans from like Battlefield or whatnot, so I'm pretty familiar with Engine setup.
Roger that. Mad Wolf, did you have something to say?
I just wanted to know whether or not you wanted us to send the classes or anything like that, or
No.
a role.
No, I'll be able to, the issue right now is I can see your level, I can see your class, I can see your name. I just, somewhere in the realm of getting people in and having different people touch the honeypot, some people screwed stuff up, so we have to fix that. So all I need to know is that it belongs to you, that way I can label it accordingly. So everybody's represented the right way.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that honeypot's been stretched a little thin.
Well, honey doesn't spoil, but, Any other questions? All right, with that being said, thank you all for coming out. I really appreciate it. Until next month, hope you guys have a great month and great time, and thanks for coming out. Meeting adjourned.